Sasan, good to see you. So let me sort of set the stage here. About half of 2022 revenue was from small business, a third from tax, and the rest Credit Karma. But tell me how things have changed over the past couple years, because subscriptions and the stability of the business overall seem to be a big theme this quarter. How has small business changed its relationship to running the business digitally?
Yeah, thank you for the question, John. Great to see you, and good morning. To build on your question, we're a very, very different company today than even 3 to 5 years ago, where the majority of the company is subscription-based. It's highly predictable business. And very specifically, what's really changed in what we now do to serve small businesses is we now have a platform with Mailchimp and QuickBooks coming together, where in one place we can help a small business not only be able to grow their customer base, but also be able to manage their cash flow, which actually are the two most important things that small businesses rely on. And as I said earlier, the majority of that is subscription based. It's very predictable. And so we're delighted with the privilege to serve small businesses and with the performance that we've had in the last quarter.
Now, tell me, you got incredible insight into how small business is dealing with the broader economy. I mean, down to how much money they've got in their bank accounts and outflows, things like that. Your business is looking strong. But then at the same time, you've got some changes like in Credit Karma. The underwriting standards are shifting, and so revenue is a little bit iffy there. How uncertain is the last 4 months of the year looking? And you gave a mild recession scenario on the call and how the business will hold up. Does it look like we're heading in that direction, given the fatigue that the consumer is experiencing?
Yeah, great question. Let me just maybe break things down very quickly, and then I'll specifically answer your question. About 51% of the company is based on serving small businesses. About 35% is both our consumer and pro-tax business, and about 14% is Credit Karma. So we really have sort of a very diversified set of platform services that we use to be able to serve consumers and small businesses. And in general, when we guided to a very strong fiscal year 23, we've taken into account what we see in the business's trends today. And very specifically around small business, I would break it down into two dimensions. One, small businesses do worry about the economy. With that said, their businesses are actually doing well. Consumers are spending. At the same time, their costs are going up, whether it's the cost of their supplies, whether it's the cost of their wages. That's how the small businesses are dealing with the environment. Now, when it comes to our platform, we are not a line item on the small business's budget. We are the platform that they use to be able to grow and run their business. And so more and more, they're relying on our platform to do the very basic things to run their business. They manage all their money coming in and money going out. They use our platform to estimate, to invoice, to get paid, to pay their employees, to get access to capital. And now with Mailchimp, they use it to be able to manage their customer base in a very competitive environment. So that's why we see the strength in our platform. But at the same time, small businesses do have to deal with some of the cost pressures and supply chain issues that we're, of course, all aware of.
Good morning, Suzanne. It's Deirdre. Speaking of Mailchimp, it was, in a very good report, it was one of the areas that fell a little short. And you said on the call last night that you guys yourselves pulled back a little. Can you explain to our audience why you guys did that and how and when you plan to ramp it back up?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a few key priorities with Mailchimp. One, it's to combine it with the QuickBooks platform, so our small businesses have one-stop shop to be able to manage customers and manage their cash flow. And also, it's to go up market to serve what we call mid-market customers. And then we have a huge plan for international because it's a great opportunity with Mailchimp. Those priorities are intact, and we're actually accelerating our progress. Very specifically, what we did within the quarters, we actually pulled back on marketing because we saw an opportunity to go after some product conversion areas, which we believe are very, very important. We pride ourselves on product innovation. We pride ourselves at looking at our funnel to ensure that our customers get the benefit that they are looking for. And we felt like we were in areas falling short. And so we doubled down on the product conversion, and we're very excited with the busy season coming up. which is the usage of the product in September, to then double down on marketing.
And Suzanne, looking forward, services-based businesses, they make up the majority of your small business market, and that has sort of remained strong during the current economic downturn. We've heard from other CEOs that people are shifting towards services from products. What are you seeing there, especially over the last few weeks or month? Any slowdown, any signs of a slowdown?
Yeah, I love your question, because when we look at the overall small business market, about 70% is service-based businesses. So this is the landscapers, plumbers, hair salons, professional services. And that 70% of the market is actually quite strong, and that is where we have played as a company for many, many years. And the reason you're seeing strength in our results is not only do we serve the service-based businesses, which is 70% of the market, but it's also we're very, very diversified. We're not, we don't overly play in one vertical or another. And as I mentioned earlier, these small businesses, they do worry about the economy, but they're actually quite healthy because consumers are spending, their services are unique. And then they leverage our platform to be able to manage their cash flow and to be able to grow and manage some of the cost pressures that I mentioned earlier. So we do see strength, which is really what is built into our guidance, and hence the strong results that we just delivered.